As we come out of that tunnel.
The Cairngorm funicular first opened in 2001. It was constructed over 3 years, with the recent additional strengthening works taking 2 years to complete. The Victorians introduced funiculars to the UK, and they take their name from the Latin word for unis. More than 30 were built, serving fast-growing holiday resorts and cliff-top hotels on the south and east coast of England and Wales. Some of them are still operating today. They are highly efficient and environmentally friendly. To date, when the Cairngorm funicular has a full downhill carriage and an empty uphill carriage, which happens often on a busy day, the system generates a small amount of electricity, which is then fed back into the national grid. As we leave the tunnel, if the weather is kind, you will see the incredible view of West Coast mountain Murray Firth. On the clearest of days, the visibility can be anything up to 60 miles to the west, 70 miles to the northwest, 80 miles to the north, and 45 miles out to the northeast. In the foreground, you can see the vast forests of Glenmore and Rothiemurchus, and the great Strath of the majestic River Spey. The River Spey is renowned as one of the finest salmon rivers in Scotland, flowing 107 miles from high in the Monalea Mountains out to the Murray coast. The River Spey is one of the few rivers that flows both into the North Atlantic Ocean and the North Sea, due to the headwaters being used to feed the hydroelectric turbines at Fort William. The river follows part of an ancient geological fault line which starts in the west near Loch Awe and runs in a northeast direction, passing Grantown Spey. This fault line has given certain parts of the Spey Valley tiny tremors from time to time, with the last being recorded in 1999 at a scale of 1.2 Richter scale, which was recorded near Kinbechy, north of Aviemore. Looking ahead and down the track, you can see the passing loop. The passing loop is precisely halfway along the 1.8 kilometre length of track. It is the only section of double track on the route, and the only time when the carriages come close together. There are 2 carriages and they are connected by a steel rope. At the passing loop, the carriages always pass on the same side. Carriage 1 always passes on the right going down. As we descend the passing loop, on the left, we will pass the site of the original chairlift that was built in Cairngorm, the White Lady chairlift. Opening in 1961, the chairlift building was plagued by constant drifting snow during winter, varying the access doors on a regular basis. Years later, the chair drive unit lifted onto the top of the building, becoming affectionately known as the Rig, where it was less prone to snow burial. In the good old days, you had to walk up from the car park just to get to the chairlift, but in subsequent years, the lower chairlift was built from where the mountain garden is located today. On the right of the track, you can see the shieling building. A shieling was a term used to describe a shelter in remote areas of the Highlands, where crofters would spend the summer as they would tend to their grazing cattle. Remains of these buildings can still be seen all over the Highlands as ruins, many overgrown with vegetation or taken over by forest and woodland plantations. Many songs, tunes and poems have been written to celebrate this important part of Highland culture. garden showcases the various plant, shrub, and tree species that survive in the Cairngorms. The trees surrounding the mountain garden are a mixture of native and non-native species, some of which were planted in the early 1970s. The mountain garden and the cabin obscura are free to enter at your leisure.
Okay, so here we are, just about to arrive back down at the bottom. When we do come to a halt, I'll be opening the doors on your right hand side as you look down the track. Again, please mind that gap when you're leaving the train. Then if you make your way across the platform through the double doors, and in front of you will be the stairs that will take you back down to the car park, or the lift if that is what you require.